What's going on, everybody? Finally back. It's episode 4. Start this off right. Cheers, everybody. So, I had promised everybody a week ago that I was going to upload my video the next day. Unfortunately, I've been having technical difficulties left and right with my phone. I've had to borrow phones. I borrowed a phone and their phone was full, so as soon as I was done, I realized half my episode was missing. I tried recording the episode 4 separate times on mine. It's just been hectic trying to get this episode out to you guys. I'm so sorry for the delay. I hope you don't mind. So on that note, let's just jump right back into it. Last week when I left off, I had mentioned that I was going to be running a half marathon the following day. And sure enough, I did run that half marathon. I completed that half marathon. And I beat my personal record by 14 minutes. 14 minutes, that's huge. That's phenomenal. And I have to give it up to the book Chi Running because the first 19 pages that I read before that half marathon just dropped absolutely crucial information on my running form and technique, and it really just changed my life like overnight, it seems, because I mean I've done 5 different half marathons and they've all averaged about 3 hours and 5 minutes to complete. And this one that I just did was 2 hours and 51 minutes and a few seconds. I didn't catch the seconds, but I was so stoked on the minutes. I was like, whoa, like the minutes are such a huge difference. It's amazing. And, after completing that half marathon and getting a doubleheader challenge, it basically showed me that I've run one half marathon and I've run a second half marathon. And after completing that second half marathon, I got a medal that actually connected both of the medals together. And for me, it symbolized I'm ready. It says to me that I've ran 26.2 miles, and that I can run 26.2 miles. So that being the case, I am ready to start training for a marathon because it's time to run a 26.2 mile race. It may take me a few months, nothing happens overnight when it comes to training like this, but I'm really, really looking forward to it. It really was incredible to see my PR jump so high. And all things considered, I don't know if I mentioned in my last video, but I had gained some weight over the holidays. And I was very, very stressed out about it because I gained 12 pounds. Okay? Now, here we are. I had gained 12 pounds the morning of my half marathon. I was up 12 pounds. Today, 1 week later, actually it's exactly a week later, this time a week ago I was running my half marathon. Today, I'm down to 207 pounds. I'm lighter than I've ever been in my life, at least since I was a 5th grader. And I actually weigh less today than before the holidays. Now, how did I do that? I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you right now and just be honest with you. I attempted a 3-day fast. Today was supposed to be day 3. And around hour 43 last night, I know my body, running half marathons and, losing 115 plus pounds. Like, I know my body and how I react to certain things. And around the 43rd hour yesterday, I just really started getting uncomfortable to the point that I was nervous that if we continued, I might hospitalize myself. And for that reason, I only made it to the 43rd hour of my 3-day fast. But I've fasted when I was a child in church for a day, which truthfully, little fat kid Matt used to go and sneak food at night before he went to sleep. So did I really fast? No. Mom just didn't know I was eating. Or she did, and she was just like, whatever. But I made it 43 hours this time, and I'm damn proud of that because I've never fasted for 24 hours. I've never fasted for a day and a half. And now I'm this close to being able to say I fasted for 2 days straight. And that is an accomplishment that I couldn't say 2 days ago, 3 days ago, before I started this fast. So I'm really grateful for the experience overall. It really did do something for me spiritually and mentally that I was hoping it would. And first thing, somehow both of my brothers ended up at my house without actually being there, and that was an amazing experience for me. Like, I know it's weird, and I won't go into details, but it just felt like both of my brothers were chilling with me on the first day, like supporting me, and I didn't ask them to come over or anything, and just I could feel the love, and that was really incredible to start with, and it kind of showed me who my real friends and family are by going through a hunger fast, um, the second day yesterday, I don't know, maybe this is what caused a little issues. I went over to my mom's house just to see her because I had fasted as a child in church, and I tried to see what her thoughts were on the matter. And I've needed to help my mom clean up her house for a while, 'cause she's getting up there and she doesn't really have the energy to do it by herself. So maybe I went a little hard helping her clean her house a little bit in the morning on day 2, which I probably shouldn't have. But at the same time, I'm so great. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because this picture here that's in the video, this is, I don't know if you know, this is my father. He passed away back in 2014 when I was only 24, and it really shifted my reality a lot. Losing a parent was definitely like top in like worst experiences in life to go through. And it made being able to go over to my mom's house and help her. Now I'm just so blessed to have my mother still alive to go help her. And I could have helped her any week, and I haven't, but I helped her when I was fasting or possibly at my weakest strength. But spiritually, it was probably the highest strength that I've ever been at. And I'm super, 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 super grateful for that. And I want you all to take a moment here after this and give your parents a call if they're still around, or give your loved ones a call, your wife, your husband, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your cousins, whoever that may be, your best friend, your dog, your cat. Let them know you love them, because they might not always be here and you may not always get the chance to tell them such things. And always try to be the best you can for the people that you love. I know how happy my mom was when I left her house yesterday, and that meant a lot to me. And as far as this fast goes, that's part of the experience I needed from this fast. I needed to feel like, I don't know, I needed to reach a new spiritual level. And I definitely feel like I've attained that. I mean, let's just be honest, like, I've tripped for days at a time on psychedelics, and that's intense. But man, fasting and going hungry by choice is a very different feeling than tripping for 5 days at a time or 29 hours solid. I mean, I thought about that a lot. I was like, wow, like there's a time where you could, take these deep psychedelic trips. And now here you are testing your ability to restrain eating, and your body is going through something. I was going through something last night, and I just Yeah, I guess if I had to say anything about the fasting experience, it's similar to the drug experience. You know, if you've done drugs or do any drugs, you know, I'm not advocating them. I'm just saying if you've done any or you do them, know your limits. Know your limits. You know, I've lost a lot of friends to partying. You know, I think that's part of why I run nowadays, and I'm trying to take care of myself. So many of my friends have died just over stupid things, and not mad at them. I just wish they were still here, you know? It's nice that they're here with us, guiding us, and always leaving their message, but man, take care of yourselves. Know your personal limits. I knew my personal limits, so I had to stop this fast, because if I went any further, I knew it was going to lead to hospitalization just through lack of nutrition for myself. You know, like I said, know your personal limits. Know how far you can and can't go. Don't be afraid to push it further. Because I could have quit on the first day, and I could have quit yesterday morning. But I kept telling myself, few more hours, few more hours, few more hours. And I knew that I was already more than halfway done. I knew that I was more than halfway done, but I knew for the sake of my own health, I needed to stop, refuel. And that being said, the first thing I did before I broke fast was I came into my meditation room here, and I sat down and I played my sound bowl, and I have this beautiful drum that my girlfriend brought me back from India, and I just played a song to the gods and thanked them for this experience, for this opportunity, and let them know how grateful I was. Because this really was a surreal moment for me, you know. Shit, I'm about to cry. I've loved food my whole life. Like, I still love food. The difference is now is I'm learning what good and bad food is, and I'm studying the food that I eat, and I'm learning to eat the foods that are best for me. The foods that are going to provide me with optimal nutrition and the ability to be the best version of myself. And that took years to learn. Okay, I want you to know that if you're going on a diet and you're expected to work in 3 days or 7 days, or just know that diet and lifestyle are two totally different things. If you're gonna keep yo-yoing up and down, enjoy that diet. But if you really want to get to where you want to get to, start taking small steps every day and make your lifestyle choices different. Think about what you take in, the food you eat, the television you watch, the books you read, the people you hang out with, the place you work, your home. Is it clean? Is it dirty? Are you taking care of it? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you bathing? Are you taking, weekly massages? I'm not saying that you need to go out and spend a ton of money, but I am telling you, you need to have self-care and self-love if you really, really want to go further in life. And I'm learning this as I reach my 30s. I'm just now learning this as I reach my 30s. So understand, like, life, it takes its course, and we all have moments of highs and lows, good and bad, love and hate. And, just remember, you haven't even lived your best days yet. Your best days are still to come, and that's really exciting. So it's just gonna wrap this up. That was episode 4. Like I said, I've had some technical difficulties. Covered the half marathon. We covered our fast. I hope you guys are inspired to possibly run, possibly try a fast for yourself. Let me know what you think of this video. Leave a comment below. If you like it, please make sure to like it and share it with your friends and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Any help goes a long way, and your views are what's keeping me going. It's giving me the opportunity to see more into myself if I'm sharing the right things with people. So thank you guys. Episode 5 coming soon. Subscribe up here. Check out the old videos down here. Peace.